It was just another commute for Taylee. She was on her way home to Bozeman after a shift at the Livingston hospital when her life changed forever, after she was struck head-on by a wrong-way driver on the I-90.
I remember the very first thing that was in my head was it my fault? Did I just screw up somebody's life? Did I act stupid on the road? What happened?
On July 10th, 2024, 24-year-old Taylee Bornong's Ford Bronco was struck by the vehicle of Ohio woman Jennifer Lager Furman, who was headed westbound in the eastbound lanes of I-90. Court documents say Furman's blood alcohol content was nearly 4 times the legal limit.
I was in there for about 3 days in the coma, and what I remember from waking up is the first thing I saw were these like white tiled ceilings. I see my mom's face kind of hovering over me, and she's crying, and she has like a little smile on her face, and she said, "Hi Taylee, it's Mom. You're in the ICU at Billings Clinic. You were in an accident, but you're going to be okay."
Taylee was life-flighted from the scene of the accident, where she suffered numerous external and internal injuries.
I had 16 breaks, and my whole humerus was fractured in so many pieces, especially my elbow and kind of in the middle. They kind of described it to me as they were putting a puzzle back together.
She says the emotional toll of the accident has weighed just as heavy on her as the physical.
A great example would be I cry quite often. I cry on my way to work, passing the spot where I was in this car accident. I cry on my way back in the same day.
Miraculously, Taylee took her first steps 4 months after numerous surgeries and weeks of therapy, and was back at work as a radiology tech within 7 months, but not without difficulties.
It wasn't even because physically it was easy for me to go back to work. I definitely have so many restrictions at work, and it's definitely hard. And I spend a lot of nights having to sleep upright because I physically can't lay down from the pain of working or, doing daily activities.
Despite her suffering, Taylee shows a great deal of compassion when thinking of the woman who changed her life.
I even used to pray for her when I was in the ICU, not even because I felt bad for her. I don't know, for someone to willingly know how drunk they are and then get on the road, you need help. You need support in your life that is going to make you better, so you don't ever put someone's life at risk ever again.
But the biggest thing that's kept Taylee going, the love and support of her family, friends, and community.
Although they were helping me financially, if they weren't there for me as much as they were, I just feel like they saved me mentally.
In Livingston, Heaven Van, MTN News.